Are you gonna send it? Are you sending out the recordings?
I am. Yeah, I sent out Mondays or
Oh,
Tuesdays.
I didn't see it.
You didn't?
Uh-uh.
Um, I'll check and make sure. Somebody else, I think it was Colleen maybe, who messaged me and said that she didn't get the email reminders for Monday. So I just switched to a new email provider.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to tag people. And so you were supposed to be tagged on this specific event, which would have then sent out the reminder emails. And then I sent out the email to everybody who registered for this on Tuesday using that same tag.
Yeah, I never got the reminder emails either.
Okay.
So, but I just have it on my calendar. So, I just kind of like popped in. So,
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I will make sure to.
I'm not getting your whatever stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last email I have is from Tuesday, and it just says, in case you missed it. So I do see the replay, but anything that you've sent since then hasn't come in.
Oh, so you didn't get the reminders for today?
Mm-mm.
Bummer. Okay. Well, that could explain a lot. That explains a lot, probably. Well, that's okay. It's new. I'm figuring it out. I appreciate the feedback. I will look into it and see. And then Bonnie, I'll just forward you day one so you've got it
Oh,
too.
that'd be great. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Well, today is, so our first day we focused on the art of letting go. Today we're going to focus on the art of manifestation, or the art of creation, or affirmation, whatever word you feel resonates the best with you. I will share this recording out to you so you can do that again, or refer back to the meditation or the exercises or anything that you want in the future. From a supplies perspective today, you don't really need much. As long as you've got paper and pen, you should be in good shape. If you want to add color with crayons, markers, or paints, you're welcome to. I'm really going to be using a Sharpie today and then some paper. So you don't need a whole lot for today. We're going to do a couple of different exercises. We'll start with a meditation. We'll do a gratitude check-in, and then we're going to do our power affirmation art exercise.
Oh, cool.
So before we get started, I'm going to pull another color card today to see what color we get. Did you order yours, Bonnie?
Those are fun. I love those.
Me too. I think I'd like to make my own deck. That's my, I'm going to manifest making my own color deck, I think, at some point. It should be really fun. All right, so let's pull and see what we get for our color of the day. Ooh, it's peach.
Peach.
Today's color is peach. So on the card, we've got actually a peach. We have a scented candle, and it looks like we've got an oil, and then some, these look like almost like resin or scent beads of some kind too. So let's see what peach says. It says, inhale a breath of life. I think that's really important for creating and manifesting. Okay, I'm going to read this out to you. Peach releases stress and tension from your body, softening all hardness and dissolving any density, especially in the lungs and chest. It also brings gentleness, kindness, and friendliness into your life, opening you to new possibilities and assisting you to attract prosperity. Allow peach-colored sparks to cleanse away any stuckness and rejuvenate your lungs. So this says breath of life. Okay. Rub your hands together and then move them slightly apart. Focus on the tingling energy that is moving through your hands, imagining sparks of peach coming out of them. Oh, that's fun. Place your hands on your chest and allow these peach-colored sparks to penetrate your chest and lungs, awakening any stuck energy and releasing stagnation. After a few minutes, hold your right hand above your chest, moving it around in a clockwise direction. Do this for 2 minutes while focusing on taking slow, deep breaths. As you breathe out, allow all the tension in your lungs and throat to release. When you breathe in, visualize vibrant, healing peach rays regenerating your lungs. Now focus on what you love in your life already, and what you would love to experience more of. Visualize receiving this increase of joy in your life. Say, I am now able to fully embrace all the wonderful experiences my life has to offer with joy, ease, and love. I'm going to say that one more time so you can say it out loud if you'd like. I am now able to fully embrace all the wonderful experiences my life has to offer with joy, ease, and love. That was a good color card today. I love that. I
think
love
you
it.
chose that one for me today.
I think it's for you too.
Well, it's funny, before you pulled the color, I was trying to like guess what you were going to pick. For some reason, like a shade of a yellow was coming to me.
Okay.
So it kind of had a hint of that. So I was like, okay, I'll take peach.
Nick Beach. Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
funny too, because when I got dressed today, I was thinking what color I wanted to wear. And it's not really peach, it's more of like a coral, but I wanted to have the orange and the pink together today. So that's so cool. I love that. These are such special cards. I really value when I get to use them. So that was just kind of a mini meditation. Let's see what Colleen said. I asked for orange and you pulled peach and you were wearing peachy. Yeah. So we're already attracting the colors that we want. And that color was really about being able to ask for more of what we already have. And that's part of what our exercise today is going to be too. But before we dive into our exercises, we are going to do another quick meditation. And sort of like Tuesday, it'll be a little bit of a body scan to kind of figure out where you might be holding on to things and what you want to let go of. But I'm also going to have you visualize. We're going to work with the color peach, since that color came in today, and let it kind of focus on our heart space. Because I think that when we're in a place where we want to create more, we have to also shift into this place of gratitude and acceptance and sort of meeting ourselves where we are. So that's what we'll start with. So let's go ahead and get into a comfortable position. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or you can turn your camera off if you want a little privacy, or you can leave it on, whatever you feel best with. And just sort of settle into your seat. Make any final adjustments that you have. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to notice your body. Notice your shoulders. Make an effort to just relax them a little bit more. Notice your jaw. If you're holding any tension there, just take a deep breath and release. Try to find some softness there. Just become aware of how your body feels in the chair. Notice how the ground feels on your feet. Notice any sounds that you hear. Any smells in the air. Any sensations in your body. And just say a little prayer of gratitude. Simple thank you for where you are today. For giving yourself the time and the permission to just be present. Take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. And release it. Take another deep breath in. But when you release it, you can let out a little sigh or sound like, ah. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And release. Starting at the top of our heads, let's imagine those sparkling, twinkling peach lights dancing all around the tops of our heads. We're going to move that light all the way down our bodies, slowly letting it spark into every chakra, every organ, every cell. Each sparkling light, it's like a sparkler around the 4th of July. It's just shooting off these beautiful star-like sparks. They offer your crown chakra information, unconditional love. Moves down into your 3rd eye, opening up your intuition so you can see, feel, and know what's best for you. Each sparkling light moves down to your throat and allows you to speak life, to speak love, and to offer a blessing to everyone and everything that you encounter. That sparkling pink light is moving down your shoulders. It's releasing any tension that you hold there. Moving into your heart space, again, offering you joy and ease and peace. Moves down towards your belly into your solar plexus chakra. It's sparking life into who you are with confidence, helping you stand firm in who you want to be, how you show up for the world and for yourself. That light moves down into your sacral chakra and the seat of where we create, where we express ourselves. That peach light is dancing around there, offering you play, relaxation, and fun. We move that peach color all the way down to our root at the base of our spine, where it offers us a chance to be grateful for ourselves, our bodies, our friendships, our relationships, our homes, where we find rest and comfort. See that sparkling peach light getting bigger and bigger, surrounding your entire being in a bubble of light that with each breath expands and gets bigger and bigger, filling the room that you're in, expanding out into the home that you're in. See that pink sparkling light billow out into your neighborhood. This color is joyful and healing. And it allows us to clear out anything that no longer serves us. Take a deep breath in and release. Thank yourself and your higher spirit for the opportunity to be here today. And when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, become aware of the chair. Maybe roll your neck back and forth a little bit and start to get some movement in your shoulders. And when you feel complete, you can flutter your eyes open. Do you like working with peach?
Hmm.
You're muted, Bonnie.
I have a lot of peach in my house.
Do you?
Well, I have some rooms that are like, one of the paints is a peach color. Yeah. I think 2 of the rooms are a peach, kind of a peachy yellow color.
That's awesome. I love that.
I
How
like
do those
happy-
rooms feel when you're in there?
Oh, they're great. They're kind of happy. They're happy places. You know, I always like happy colors.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, welcome back.
Yeah, hi there.
Good to see you. All right, so let's go into our first exercise. We're going to do a gratitude check-in. So I mentioned that part of inviting positive things into your life or manifestation is about being in a place of gratitude. So if you've got a piece of paper or a journal, we're just going to take a few minutes and we're just going to write down 5 things that we're thankful for today. And you can go ahead and start. And if you want to keep going past 5, go ahead. If you have more to feel thankful for. You feel like you need a few more minutes, let me know. So I've read recently that making art, even just for 15 minutes a day, has a positive effect on your nervous system. And so does gratitude. So when you combine the two of them, you have like a powerhouse of relaxation. Your nervous system gets a break and you get to kind of relax a little bit. So writing down the things that you're grateful for every day, either in the morning or at night, is a really powerful way to sort of reset your nervous system each day. So it shifts you into a place of, feeling thankful for what you have, and it focuses your mindset on things in a different way. So it's a really great, simple thing to do. If you're not in a place where you can write it down, just simply pausing for a second, maybe closing your eyes and thinking 2 to 3 things that you're thankful for is really helpful.
Bathroom.
Yes, dear.
Laura. Okay, so that was our first exercise. The second thing we're going to do is sort of combining our gratitude with our affirmation. So is everybody familiar with a mandala, where it's sort of like a round shape and it keeps pulling off different shapes to create different symbols, and they're typically round? We're going to do a mandala today, but we're going to kind of combine it with an affirmation and with gratitude. So if you've got a piece of paper, the first thing we're going to do is think about what we want our affirmation to be. Essentially, when we're trying to attract something or manifest something in our lives, it's helpful to have an affirmation or a statement to kind of connect back to where we can quickly attune our minds to it. So an affirmation might be something like, I'm worthy, I'm learning, it's okay to make mistakes, I am open to receive, I love and accept myself, I am grateful for every day. An affirmation can be something you're trying to create. So if you wanted to become a best-selling author, your affirmation might be, I am a profound and successful best-selling author. So there are lots of different things that you can kind of come up with as your affirmation. So let's take just a few minutes and write down as many positive affirmations as you can allow your, calculating mind to come up with. And then from there, we're going to choose one or two to work with today. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Okay, I'm going to set my watch for about 3 minutes so we can write down as many affirmations as we can get. Hey, was that enough time for everybody? Awesome. How did it feel to write down those affirmations? Did it feel easy? Did you feel any resistance to it? No resistance? That's great. Awesome. How about you, Jess?
No, it was good. I mean, once upon a time in my life, if I had to do things like this, it would have been very hard. But I'm in a different place, so it's much easier.
Good. That's great. I love that. Were there any surprises that you noticed as you were writing, things that were coming out that you're like, oh, that's interesting? Nope.
Not for me. I don't know. Bonnie, you?
Yeah, I do a lot of this work, so no, not really.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our art exercise. One of the things that I have loved doing since I was little, in fact, my uncle is the one who kind of taught me how to do this. And it's so interesting because I didn't realize how helpful it would become to me as I got older, is sort of creating a mandala of the things that you love or the things that you want to create in your life. So for example, on a sheet of paper, you're going to take one of your favorite affirmations and write it in the middle. And then you can draw or circle whatever it is that you want to write. And then around there, you can write out the things that you want to invite in your life or different affirmations that you wrote down today. You can draw pictures of it. You can write the words. And around each item that you write, then you're going to do another shape. So like finding joy. And then from here, we're just going to start to kind of doodle. And it's kind of interesting. You can do circles, you can do rainbows, you can do triangles. You can kind of start to outline your words with different shapes. And then eventually what we'll do is actually connect all of them together through a series of different shapes. So we're going to create kind of an affirmation mandala, kind of like a vision board without having to cut out and glue anything to it. Does this make sense to everybody?
No,
No. Thanks, Laura.
sorry.
That's okay. First thing you're going to do is write your affirmation in the middle of your page.
Any one of the affirmations.
Any one of the affirmations, like your favorite one. And I'm going to start over with you.
Okay.
So I just wrote, I am happy.
All right, wait a minute. Okay. Yep.
Sure, Bonnie will be back in just a minute. Bonnie's got great color in her house. I love that green. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is draw some kind of shape around I am happy. It could be an oval, a square, it could be heart, it could be whatever shape you want. This is your affirmation mandala. The next thing you're going to do is, as you think about this affirmation, going anywhere you want on the page, write down the things that you either want to attract to yourself or that you think would be helpful or that you want to have around that affirmation. So on my very first one, I put I am healthy. So around I am healthy, I have water. So I want to drink more water. Yoga. So I want to practice yoga each day. Smoothies. They are really yummy and I enjoy making them. I have saying no, because saying no is a boundary that will help me feel healthy. Walking. Listening to my intuition. And finding joy. So I can add more to this, but just as an example.
Okay. My brain is not functioning.
everybody following so far? Looks like you are. Your head's down. So just a quick check-in. This is what I've got on mine. I am happy in the middle, and then I wrote down different things that would make me feel happy, like taking a nap, making art, resting, watching movies, cooking, studying, reading books, and walks in nature. So once you've got those written down, then you can either draw what those things mean to you. So if reading books, maybe you want to draw a book. If it's walks in nature, maybe you want to draw a tree. And again, this isn't, you don't have to be an artist to draw these. You can keep the shapes really simple. But as you're writing them and you're creating the drawings, you're helping your body and your mind kind of take in the energy of what it is that you're trying to create. So now what I've done is drawn like a little icon for each of the items that I wrote down on my sheet. Again, super simple. And now what I'm going to start to do is just allow myself to kind of doodle and create shapes and connections between all of these. So I drew a dog on here, and I'm going to outline the dog in my Sharpie, and I might just outline him a few times, creating a couple different little loops around him. And then I might do a couple little spirals or a couple little hearts, whatever it is. I'm just going to allow myself the freedom to play. There are no rules here. You can't do it wrong. We'll give us just a couple more minutes. You're just filling in and relaxing and having fun. How's everybody feeling? Do you want a few more minutes? I feel like once you kind of get into the groove, it's like you don't want to stop. Especially if you can sort of just let yourself go and play a little bit. Hey, I'm going to bring us to a stopping point just for the sake of time, but I would love to hear what that felt like for you. Is it fun? Is it stressful? Was it
No,
relaxing?
it was hard to let go. I have a hard time letting go. I'm always trying to be perfect instead of just relaxing. So, but I think it's a good exercise to help me move in that direction.
Definitely helps you loosen up a little bit, for sure.
Yeah.
And loosen up on just writing and free flow thoughts and even the shapes that you kind of intuitively want to make as you're doing it, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was hard. It was a little challenging for me, but it's so good. That's good to stretch.
Good, good. Anybody else?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Fun exercise because like her, I'm probably previously more prone to being in my head and being perfectionistic and like, okay, it has to be, but I was trying to move quickly and just allow whatever came out to come out without judging it and just let it be. So now, of course, I needed more colors than I have here in front of me for my color choices, but yeah, for me, that was a very beneficial exercise. It's not something I've sat and done before. Of course, when you're on the telephone, you might sit and doodle, right? But this is more intentional. So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. I think when we're on the phone or we're doing something and we just have that freedom to doodle, we sort of take our brain out of the equation and we're just kind of like whatever we want to doodle comes out. And it's surprising sometimes what you get. Were there any particular shapes or thanks, Colleen. Were there any particular shapes or things that you saw kept coming up repeatedly? Or any particular colors that you felt you were drawn to, or words or different symbols?
I think
Oh, go ahead, Bonnie.
Oh, I think things just kept evolving. I started with some simple shapes and then I went back and added more to them and they started to evolve a little bit. So I'm not sure that was. So I just I need to play with this more. Definitely need to play with this more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeff. Just
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, like, mine ended up being like it's kind of like a kindergartner would do, but it's all over the place. But I actually thought it was a pretty fun thing because I ended up
yeah, that's
I
cool.
love it. Yeah.
Very cool.
like
Very
just
cool.
whatever came to me. Like I'm like, I don't really know how to make a music note, but that's just what I feel like I'm gonna do. And here I don't,
Yep.
So
That's exactly it.
yeah, that's great.
How about you, Laura? Oh, there you go. Looks like you're muted.
Okay, I
There
don't
you
like it. Phone, it's too difficult.
go.
I was not prepared with colors and stuff today because everything's crazy here. But so I kind of just did in black and white and ink. I don't think you can see much of this.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I can see it.
So I've just got lots of doodling on there.
Very cool.
I don't know if you can really see it very well.
It's a little blurry, but I can kind of get the gist of it. Were there any particular shapes or patterns that you noticed in yours?
Lots of squiggles,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of waviness,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of dots. I actually did some musical notes also.
Me too.
And telephone, and I've got an artist palette and some brushes and tubes of paint and a little house. I don't know. It was fun.
Love it. Yeah, this is something that again, I used to do this all the time when I was little. My uncle taught me how to do it. And so When I get going, I go real fast and I just kind of gesturally do lines or shapes or rainbows or arches, and I do symbols, music notes, pumpkins, hearts, a paint palette, a stereo. But what I noticed doing this today is that a lot of these same shapes and symbols were present when I was younger too.
Mhm.
So there's, I think it's really interesting, I think, to kind of go back to kind of simply looking at what are the shapes or symbols that come up for you that you intuitively want to draw, like music. I think we all have music in ours, so music must be important to our creative process, or just in helping us sort of connect to ourselves a bit more. And so when you really look at it, you can kind of ask yourself, what is this telling me about myself right now? Like, I drew a bed and I wrote naps probably twice. So I think I'm tired. Like, I think I probably need to get some sleep this weekend. So there's things in our subconscious that will come up as we're doing this for us, the shapes that we make, or the words that we write, or the pictures that we draw. And we can kind of mine that to get information about what we need or what we want. And that will help us get clarity about, what it is that we're looking for, and then how to make it a reality in our lives. And so this art of manifestation is really about giving yourself that freedom to play and get a little bit more loose and creative about what's in our lives without restriction. So I hope that this is something that you'll just start to doodle, maybe like you said, when you're on the phone, or when you just have a free minute to kind of give your brain a break and play a little bit like you might have done when you were a kid.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, of course. Any questions or comments, any aha moments from today?
Well, I like what you said
Go
about
ahead, Jessica. Your turn this time.
you and I. We want to talk at the same time every time. Yeah, I like what you said about like look at it to try to evaluate what it might be saying, right?
Mhm.
That's good. Look at it. Like, is there something repeating? Is there something coming out of it? So
Mhm.
that's insightful.
Yeah, for sure. That's another thing too. I think every time we make art, whether it's art with a capital A or art with a lowercase a, like a doodle, we can sort of look at it and kind of go, why is this coming up for me? Or why do I keep picking up this red marker? What's this about? What's this green color about? Or why do I keep drawing circles? Everything sort of has meaning, and you kind of can start to create a little bit of a dictionary for yourself about, okay, if I keep drawing music notes, what is it about music? How do I feel when I listen to it? Or is there a particular song that keeps coming in that's telling me something? So it's really a cool way to kind of get in touch with your inner self and get a little bit more information, which is always helpful. So so that's it for us today. I am really thankful that you joined me for our art retreat. I feel terrible that my automatic emails must not have gone out to everybody. I feel really bad about that. So I will send out the replay to my entire list just so everybody gets it. And my goal with this is to really give you an opportunity to think about how you can use art in your life for relaxation, for healing, for restoration, for play, just to give yourself permission to create. And that's what we're here. We're all creative beings, whether you are selling your art professionally or you're just making art for yourself. We're here to create. So I hope that you felt a bit of inspiration after the last couple of days of your healing art retreat.
It definitely opened a door. So that was
Good. Very good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'm always open to feedback. If you have anything you want to share with me, feel free to email me. Otherwise, I just, again, want to thank you all for being here so much. It means the world to me. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thank you,
Yep.
Jasmine.
Terrific.
you.
Well,
Thanks, everybody.
really enjoyed this. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
this was
welcome.
why
Thanks, everybody.
good.
It was nice to meet you all.
You
Thank you.
too. Have a good one.
All
take
right.
care. Bye-bye.